left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he...
Digging in once again, Richard Lee.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't...
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Escalona's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now, back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Darryl Judd, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee is there, 2 down. Digging in now, Richard Lee will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Judd is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. To 2 is how this one ends today. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luther Hunter. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight,
play ball.
So coming to the plate, Richard Lee. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. First pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
Addison.
Lee is off of first with 2 away.
Let's go now. What's that?
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in, Matt Davidson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fly ball in the straightaway left. Marte is under it, and that retires the side. White Sox strand a couple. White Sox nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Into the box, Richard Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Richard Lee.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Velez scoops it up. Throw on to Adams will take care of him. And the inning is up next for Minnesota. Alfonso Velez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lee is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Ready now, Richard Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. The Scotty's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the White Sox 2. Here's Matt Adams now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Thompson is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Twins get a run on 2 hits. 5 innings complete. The Twins are in front 4-2. In now, Richard Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Joel Cisneros. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Skied into very shallow right. Lee moves over. 1 away. Striding in to start the 9th, Richard Lee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tough task ahead here, as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down.
Come and see me and maybe you'll die, but I can keep you in hard work, the fluid kind that's enough for excitements today. Frustrated, faded,
Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This evening, we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins look for their 7th straight victory next. Ready now for the White Sox. Richard Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Lee.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. White Sox nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching. Digging in to try it again. Richard Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
All right, one time right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Richard Lee, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So striding forward now, Richard Lee. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw, and he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too...
The next twin up for him, Polanco. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding in, Joaquin Spanoff. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Stepping in, John Kern.
Now batting, third baseman, John Kern.
And we got 2.
Final strike for the Twins. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Chicago, with their 97th win, tops in the division.
11 hits, no errors.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, a showdown out of the American. At the plate, Richard Lee watches fully in effect
third.
these days as
The
he's
right fielder.
potentially
Let's
closing
get ready.
in on a historic triple
Lee.
crown. He leads all three categories. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field.
All right,
and
hang
this
on,
one
hang on.
bounds
Right there,
around
right here.
against the wall. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Here's Addison Russell. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore. So that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases. And he's not even done yet.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
All right, good.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with him.
Now to the plate, Richard Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Potts is there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3, go. Into the box now, Richard Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just
Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my...
So digging in now, Jorge Polanco. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Polanco.
Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Lee has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th.
Digging in, John Kern.
Second baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee has a read on it, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Richard Lee, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Sweet spot right there.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Runner back safely.
Looking good, no one better.
Here now the 2-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. A scoop with the bare hand. He's out. Ready once again, Garrett Hoffman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Hoffman.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Coming to the plate now Christopher Potts in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At second with 2 down. Final strike for the Twins. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He's got it, and the White Sox have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The White Sox win for a division-leading 98th time. Todd Luis gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Adrian Russ struggled against the loss after giving up 6 earned. Alfonso Abreu hammers down the save, his 37th of the year. Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target. Stephen Griffin is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. White Sox nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Settling in now, Joaquin Spano. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Pulled toward right center field. Lee on the move. He's there and records the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago.
Up next for Chicago, Richard Lee. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
McNeil is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now batting, Joaquin Spano. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Joaquin Spano.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play. At the plate, Richard Lee. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well. Swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out.
High and deep to left center field. Buxton going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Leading off the inning, Joaquin Spano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
At the plate, John Kern. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
John Kern.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Lee makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins. Standing in, Richard Lee, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Looking good. Nobody better up there.
Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Brandon.
Ready with the 1-1. In the air out toward right field. Lee has a read on it. He's got it one away.
No runner, no runner.
Now at the plate, Jeffrey McNeil. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Buxton on second. Feliz at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's ready to take his hacks again. Richard Lee, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the second run will score as well. The relay, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
So coming to the plate, Addison Russell. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now the 2-1. Hit high and deep to left field. McNeil going back on it. Still going back. Boom goes the dynamite. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Chicago White Sox.
Talking ever been. A legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline, a pain relief like medicine. Man, whoop up turntable. I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rockin' like this, cause you could lose a great thing like you rockin' 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. We get busy and he don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Here we go. Come on, turntables and the mic. Rickety, rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they're gonna hear you.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
They will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away because they hate it when the boat's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up, go and get them.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Richard Lee, with the season winding to a close. Miguel Abreu, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. So striding in, Richard Lee has kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a... There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Lee. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down out there. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
There's ball 4. Stepping in, Dominic Jeffries. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dominic Jeffries.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Reined in. He'll come home with it. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Digging in, Steve Otto. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The 1-2. In the air out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Strike for 2. Stepping up now, Richard Lee. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And the throw in gets away from him. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at-bat.
Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Striding in once again, Dominic Jeffries.
Dominic Jeffries.
Slow roller left side. To his left, Cordero. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Carter Samuel. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lee is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no. Up next for the Buccos, Tucker Barnhart looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lee is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Richard Lee. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that bat through the zone and looking pretty much unstoppable at this point.
I need you right here, kid. Right.
Here's Addison Russell. And he's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, warning. Somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around him, they're going to check the box score and start to panic a little bit. A 4-knock game is pretty special.
The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping up to the plate, Dominic Jeffries, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Dominic Jeffries.
Come on, big dog, get your pick.
The 0-2 home.
Down.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Carter Samuel.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. So stepping in, Richard Lee has been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Here we go, Needy right here.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
The first baseman, number 6, Jose.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lee going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Stepping into the box, number 25. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Skied into very shallow right. Lee is there. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Carter Samuel. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit high and deep is straight away right field. Lee ranging back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Richard Lee. Corey Dozier, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things.
Now at the plate, Richard Lee. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. Two guys fighting it out, and who's going to...
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Hernandez. Into the bushes and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't get...
Standing in, Carter Samuel, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. A solo shot. Stepping into the box, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gonzalez.
Skied into straightaway right. Lee is under this one. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Richard Lee, and their runners at the corners now.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Lee brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Dominic Jeffrey.
Hit to first.
Beat it out, beat it out.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Steve Otto. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know they're...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead this one 2-1. Now in the box, Richard Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready for another shot now. Carter Samuel. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one. And
digging in once again, Richard Lee. And he's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot with it.
Digging in now, Richard Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away. Dig. So if I'm on the mound.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Up next to the Pirates, the second baseman, Kenny Kay.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victory.
Just about set for baseball here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Digging in, Richard Lee has kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. Two guys.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the front.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Tabata, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tabata
pulls this one into the air out into right field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Digging in now for Kansas City, Damian Bedelia. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lee will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Only one hit. Now at the plate, Richard Lee. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Lee.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Boom goes the dynamite. It's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the White Sox will move out in front 4-1.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving it.
Into the box, Richard Lee. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter.
Go on, go to,
no matter how hard or how low you throw it.
Stand up.
1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Yeah, if you've got men in scoring position, this is the guy you want stepping up to the plate, Nettie. 2 more ribbies there, bringing his total to 5 in this game.
The 0-2 home. In the air out to straightaway left. Bedelia is there. And that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Richie Carnes. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Otto backs up a bit, and he takes charge. In now, Richard Lee. And he's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that bat through the zone and looking pretty much unstoppable at this point.
All right, come on now.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Ready now, Damian Bedelia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bedelia.
High and deep to straightaway right. Lee ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Making his way to the plate, Richard Lee. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to take the hope out of the 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox. Guaranteed. Ready now for the White Sox. Richard Lee watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
It's really hard to put together one of those monumental seasons. This guy's got a shot at the Triple Crown, hitting well over 300 in his last 10 games.
A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac. So next to the plate for the Royals, Richie Carnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Skied into very shallow right. Lee is there. And that retires the side. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. So striding forward now, Richard Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lee.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance to bottom. Going back on it. To the track, to the wall. Boom goes the dynamite. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out.
Digging in to try it again, Lewis Gerald. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Striding in, Richard Lee comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1, here it comes. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Into the box now, Manuel Chavez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it, gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So that's his first home run in the big league. Bryce Harper will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Guys, we've seen four. So digging in now, Damian Bedelia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Richard Lee.
Number 34.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. At the plate, Damian Bedelia.
Now batting, left fielder, Damian Bedelia.
Here it comes on 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's final, 7-3.
7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. It's the penultimate. Julio Fernandez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Boom goes the dynamite. Shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the White Sox move in front 2-0. Digging in, Lewis Gerald, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Lee makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2. Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Lee, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Davidson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Harper at the track. The wall. Boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
He won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. How about the work the line? Coming to the plate now, Richard Lee. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. White Sox leave 1. They trail it here 6-4. Digging in the switch hitter, James Larson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Larson.
Pulled toward right center field. Lee sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out. And now Bryce Harper, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 34, Bryce Harper.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. It's a run on 2. Richard Lee will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. Shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in the baseball game.
Ready once again, Freddie Gonzalez. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Freddie Gonzalez.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Lee looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So here's the Royals DH, Michael Tabata. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Lee is there, and that's the 3rd out. Left for Kansas. Settling in now, Brian Goodwin. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Brian Goodwin.
Skied into straightaway right. Lee is there, and he has it for the out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Salvador.
The windup and the 0-1. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And now he scales the wall and makes an unbelievable catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Richard Lee. Take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
See it, drive it.
He's set. Here it comes. High chopper over to first. Gonzalez fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Royals host road win number 40 on the year. Alejandro Leon gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of... Up next for Chicago, Richard Lee. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Larson over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Dominic Jeffries, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swinging a ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a great recovery here as they'll tag their man out on a wild. Sox get a run. Now batting, Freddie Gonzalez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-2. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Morov will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Richard Lee. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Goodwin going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Damian Bedelia. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So striding in, Bryce Harper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Lee, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Standing in, Richard Lee. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the pitch.
Make the turn, round it.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. At the plate, Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Lee. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Ryan Leggett, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Heading out toward shallow right. Lee is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Strand a pair. They're down 3-2. So coming to the plate, Richard Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Dig.
Toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's Addison Russell. No hits to this point.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Fidelia is there. 1 out. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Third baseman,
Davidson at second. Lee is over at first with 1 away. Popped up. Pounders shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dominic Jeffries. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the strand. Now at the plate, Richard Lee. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Richard Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an... Digging in, Bryce Harper. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. KC down to their final strike in this one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Chicago with a division best 102nd team win. Samuel. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Let's play ball.
Stepping in, Richard Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lee.
Hey, make it yours.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Man at second here with 2 away. And the shortstop, Addison Russell, will bat next. Now that's popped up. Healy over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next will be Guillermo Heredia. Vogelbach stands at first with 1 out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee is over. 2 gone.
Eat it, no runner, no runner.
Stepping up now, Richard Lee. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Richard Lee.
From the stretch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Addison Russell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the 4th now. Next for Seattle, Robbie Hollick. He reached on a single in his first try.
Robbie.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Lee. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in and looking for more, Richard Lee has got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, number 41. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit.
Oh, and he misses it. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping up to the plate, Richard Lee. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Quevedo. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. In now the Mariners DH, number 41. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Number 41.
Pulled toward right center field. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Our final
yeah, no time like the postseason.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. It's game 2 of the ALDS between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. Game 2 of the AL Division Series is next. Alex Cervantes is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2024 Chicago White Sox.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Blake Swihart in this one. He had a nice performance in his last outing. 4 RBIs, right? Clutch hits, driving in guys when they're sitting out there in front of him. I'm looking to see if he can have an impact on this game as well.
Alex Cervantes will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get it.